Okay, so I'm in a property that we're taking on to run as service accommodation, a service accommodation management property. Just had a chat with the cleaners, and I thought it'd be useful for me to share the conversation that I had with the cleaners, because it's such an important time to get everything ironed out and agreed on from the get-go. So one of the things was the cost of clean. I prefer a set price for a property. So obviously the larger the property, the larger the set price. I don't want to be billed for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. You know, I much prefer a fixed price, because there's no ambiguity there. There's no suspicion that, hold on a minute, surely every now and then there must be a house left nice and clean and tidy, and I'm always being billed as if it's messy. So just a fixed price, and then the cleaners have to accept that sometimes it's messy. So obviously if they're experienced cleaners, they'll know sometimes it's messy, sometimes it's not. And so they just need to give you a price that is fair, that reflects that, and then it's just, you know where you are with the cost of your cleans. The other thing that I discussed with the cleaner is minor maintenance. Okay, so what stuff will you do? Are you happy for your guys to change light bulbs and anything that's really minor in the property? And the answer was yes, and we discussed where things like spare bulbs will be kept. And then the other thing was flagging up maintenance issues, because sometimes cleaners, they can see that there's a socket, that's loose on the wall, and guests could potentially complain about that, but they don't tell you that it's worked its way loose or something like that. So I discussed flagging up when there's any maintenance issues that we need to be made aware of. Also, photos from the cleaners that it's all been done and everything, so that will get shared with us. And then also, if we spot, or our meet and greet people spot any issues with the clean, is it okay if we just send the head of the company a photo of what the issue is? So let's say, for instance, the sinks weren't cleaned properly, whatever it is. Photo sent to the head of the cleaning company, and then she can obviously address that issue. So I thought that was useful to share, because an awful lot of people get it wrong from the get-go, and they haven't agreed on everything that needs to be agreed on, roles and responsibilities, price, all of that stuff. So we talked about laundry arrangements, and actually this cleaning company do the laundry. We've talked about who deals with the garden. All of that stuff has been ironed out from the get-go. So with this particular property, I'm actually recording this on a video. I'll tell you another little good share. I'm recording this on a video because the Wi-Fi's gone down, because one of the maintenance guys took the Wi-Fi box off the wall, and therefore I'm not able to do a live because the Wi-Fi signal is not good enough. And also, I don't know whether other smartphones do this, but this iPhone won't. If you're recording a video, you can't flick between facing you and facing the other way, so I can't actually go around and give you a proper tour of this property. So I will do. Some of you may have seen the before footage where I've been in this house. And so its carpet's gone down now, and paint has gone on the wall. So I'll give you a little look, just so you can see. But I know it's annoying for me to try and point the camera around to give you a guided tour. But so once the Wi-Fi is up and running, I do a live, and I can flick forward facing, back facing. I'll show you what the property looks like. Furniture's going in. Then next week the photos are taking place, and that should be a really useful share as well. So hopefully that was useful, everybody. Really important to iron things out with your cleaners from the get-go, especially how much you are going to get billed. And you need to, if knowing their hourly rate, and when you're showing them around the house, you need to say, so how many hours on a standard clean are you going to bill us for this house? All needs to be discussed during the negotiation phase, and anything that you want the cleaners to do, like flag up maintenance and change light bulbs and whatever it may be, you need, replacing toiletries, teas and coffees and all of that stuff. A lot of people just assume that the cleaners are gonna do that, and then when they don't, and you say, oh, can you just you know, in the cleaner's cupboard, there's the spare teas and coffees and sugars and stuff. Can you replenish those? And at that point, the cleaner say, well, that's extra. So you don't want to go down that road. All needs to be, everything that you want the cleaner to do for you, get it negotiated during the negotiation phase, get it all agreed upon. And so there's no issues afterwards. So hopefully that was cool for you. Here's to your success in service accommodation, everyone. Remember, from me, the property soldier, your future needs you. Take care.